No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
What's up, everybody? My name is Eggberry, and welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Thank you guys, as always, for stopping in. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's just get right into the video. As you can tell by the title and by this gameplay already, this is pretty much going to be only Cloak and Dagger gameplay in this video. Hope you guys don't mind it too much, but I had a bunch of clips with her, including this one where the Hulk was just trying to chase me down for some reason. He wasn't really doing a whole lot here. I'm not really sure what the game plan was there, but he was just running straight at me, and now he's out of Hulk form, so it was pretty easy to take him out right there. No problem.
I think he's got to ult while it's placed down. I don't think he can place it down while he's ulting, but... What is our Hulk fucking doing back here? How are you losing that fight? Shut up. Boar!
Alright, so here once again playing as Cloak and Dagger, there was a Star-Lord over trying to get this Luna Snow over here. He got frozen there for a second, so I decided I was going to come over and help. I was able to take her out right there. Now focusing on this Hulk that's over here, he's getting pretty low, and he's out of Hulk form now at the moment. But there is a Spider-Man over here.
LOL. Thanks for pulling me into that dumb fuck.
Alright, as you can probably tell by the title, and as I mentioned before, this is probably one of the best Cloak and Dagger games that I've ever had. It did start off a little bit rough at first, just because I'm not really sure what the team was doing, trying to go in by themselves and everything, but it ends up going a lot better than I thought it was, at least from the start here. We had a Mantis that was on our team that wasn't even out here yet, or had died already. I'm not really sure what the plan was, but I was the only one healing basically for the first little bit of this game. I was trying to keep everybody alive that I could, but as you can see, quite a bit of people were dying, and there really wasn't a whole lot that I could do about it. I had already backed up quite a bit here, as you can tell, and I was just trying to keep the two people that were alive other than me alive. I know that people were making their way back now that the Mantis is back now, and Chad is here also. So they had already gotten quite a bit further than we had anticipated at this point, just because, like I said, there wasn't really a whole lot that I could do by myself. But anyways, we're going to try and hold off on this payload a little bit longer while we can. I was getting pretty low here. I do almost have my ult up. I wasn't able to keep everybody alive through that Moon Knight ult right there, unfortunately, but I was able to keep a majority of them alive. I am going to ult right here just to try and prevent a further push off onto this point, because they were super close to getting it. We do get it captured back there for a second, but I'm not sure how long it's going to actually last here. The Wolverine is going to ult, but I'm going to drop down my bubble, and it's going to hopefully keep everybody alive right here, and it does a pretty good job of it. I was able to pretty much place it right where he was landing, so it worked out pretty well. They're still trying to make a pretty aggressive push over here. As you can see, the Wolverine is on Chad right now. Chad is playing Magneto, and Logan decided to switch to Adam Warlock because the Mantis wasn't really doing dog shit for healing. So it was definitely needed to at least have the two of us as healers, because, like I said, the Mantis wasn't doing anything. The Black Panther tried to ult right there, as well as this Jeff. The Jeff does get, I think, one or two people right here, but I don't think he actually got anybody killed with it. He just swallowed somebody that was able to fly or whatever. I was getting pretty low right here. I was trying to get back into my bubble, but I do get my ult back up right here, and I'm able to keep myself alive for a little bit longer, as you can see. Trying to focus on this Moon Knight now that I'm able to do a little bit more damage because my ult is still down. I'm able to take out the Invisible Woman with my ult right there, and I'm going to go focus on this Moon Knight once again. Able to get a double kill right there. Now I get ulted, unfortunately. Logan does try and res me right here, but I end up dying right away, unfortunately for me. Not really working out as well as I had hoped, but it's alright. Like I said, the start of this match was a little bit rougher than I anticipated, but we're going to make it work. I am going to speed this part up a little bit just because it's me trying to get back to the payload. There is somebody complaining about healing when I'm literally not even there, so not really sure what they were complaining about, but whatever, I guess. We're still fighting on this payload over here. We were finally able to get the Wolverine gone for the time being. I decided I was going to go look up and heal our person that was complaining about healing once again, but in doing so, I wasn't able to keep Logan or our magic alive right there, and I did get pretty badly killed right there by the Moon Knight and the Black Panther, who were the Moon Knight with such this awesome gameplay right here, just aiming in a straight line, hitting his Ankh. Once again, I am gonna speed this part up once again here. I was just making my way back to the point. There is a Black Panther over here trying to deal with Logan, as you can see, but enough of us made it back in time, and he was handling his own there for quite a bit, so nothing too much to worry about at this moment. We are going to try and just keep our bearings straight and just make sure that everybody's staying alive. Once again, that Black Panther did decide to ult right there, but I am getting pretty close to my ult as well, so I'm going to pop it as soon as I get it, just because I saw a bunch of people were getting low. Logan did unfortunately die right there, but I was able to keep pretty much everybody else alive. I'm trying to get this Black Panther before he can escape, and I end up getting him right there, as you can see. Now trying to focus back on our Emma Frost over here, who's getting pretty low on health, as you can see that as well. The Wolverine is not helping at any point, and it's just super annoying to try and deal with him. The Moon Knight did ult right there, as you can see, but Logan was able to keep me alive, as well as my bubble right there. The Moon Knight is still being annoying up top there. I'm not really sure why anybody wasn't focusing on him for the time being, but our Jean Grey did eventually take them out right there, so not too much to worry about. Now we're just going to focus on regrouping here, because there weren't really a lot of them on the point at this time, so not really too much to worry about. Our magic is getting kind of screwed over by this Wolverine over here. Chad is gonna ult right here and try and take somebody out. He didn't end up getting anybody with it, but that's all right. I do have my ults here once again, so I almost killed myself right there, as you can see, but luckily I was able to stay on the map right there. The Wolverine is trying to back out now a little bit, and our Emma Frost was able to get back into the point on time while my ult was still active at the time, so she was able to heal herself back up by getting back into it. There is the Wolverine over here, but he gets taken out shortly after that, and this Black Panther is back here as well. Their Jean Grey is going to ult here and try and get a few people taken out, but it doesn't really end up doing a whole lot right there for him. The Black Panther is still over here trying to be annoying. There's an Ankh now in front of me, and the Moon Knight is ulting at this moment in time. I am almost back to my ult as well, so I'm going to try and keep people alive while I can. Logan is also healing up what he can, and luckily we were able to take out pretty much everybody trying to make a push right here, and didn't have to worry too much about everything else. I am going to ult here once again, because I do like to ult as pretty much as quickly as I can once I get it, just because it's better to use it and then try and get it back than to just hold on to it for as long as you can and save it for certain situations. I like to use it just because I know I can get it back pretty quickly. Now just trying to do what I can through this Invisible Woman ult, as you can see here, and there is an Ankh down now in front of me. They were able to get 3 people right there, unfortunately, but Logan does res himself here shortly, and he also gets his ult off to res the other couple people over here, so it works out pretty well. We were able to get pretty much everybody back into the fight, as you can see. The Black Panther did try and ult everybody that was coming back, but it didn't end up working out too well for him, and we were able to turn this around pretty quickly. Awesome ult there, Logan. Perfect. Chad is also doing a great job, as you can see. He's carrying the team, being a solo healer, or solo tank, I should say. And it's working out pretty well, at least compared to the beginning of the match. So they're starting to run out of time now, too, as you can see here. They only have about 30 seconds left. There is somebody up on the top left over here. It's the Wolverine and now the Black Panther as well. The Black Panther is like dead set on getting me right now for some reason. I do almost have my ult here once again, and the Wolverine is trying to get everybody back up over here. Chad decides to ult as well, and he wasn't able to end up getting anybody right there, but I think it was more of a tactic to save himself from that Wolverine right there that was trying to go hard for him. I did drop my ult there. As you can see, the Wolverine is trying to be annoying once again, but I'm luckily able to stay alive with the help of my bubble and, of course, the team trying to keep Chad alive here, as you can see, and the Black Panther gets taken out as well as the Jean Grey and the Wolverine. And now we've only got a couple people left to worry about. The Moon Knight does pop his ult and gets a couple people, unfortunately for us, but our Jean Grey does get a couple people back right there, as you can see. And now it's really just the Jeff left on the point over here, so I'm going to switch to Cloak and try and just hold down a button on him and take him out right there. Easy money. They weren't able to get back onto the point in time. Let's freaking go, baby. You got that MVP. 32k healing. Let's freaking go. Our Phoenix tries to take all the credit for the win, but I think we know the real reason why we did. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, we'll put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.